Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Muscletonebullys. We're about to head over to Miami Airport. We are flying out to London, England, where I'm going to judge the ABKC event. And then we're going to show you some of our European dogs that we have at the Muscletone facilities there. So Muscletone UK is going to be bringing down Heinz and some of the other dogs, which is a Nemesis and Bean mix. And I'm hoping that some of my partners from Poland, Romania, and the others could show up with some of their dogs, so we can show you some of the dogs that you in the States and others around the world have not seen. And actually, I have not seen since I have not been out in that region in a while. And I've seen them, most likely I've seen them when they were babies. So now that they're fully grown, matured, I can put my hands on them, I can see them, and I can see which direction Muscletone is heading. So stay tuned, follow us for the rest. Okay, so we're in the Emerald Club. Our flight was canceled last night. We had to find accommodations for another hotel room. And now Trisha's on the phone with British Airlines trying to get us upgraded because they moved us down to economy seats. So that's a long flight to be sitting in economy. Anyways, so that's an update as of right now. So we are now in Boston at the British Airline Lounge. Our next flight is London. We land at 6 a.m. and that's when our journey will begin. So we just landed in London, and our taxi's here. I don't know if you guys can see the sign.
Thank you.
Gotta love it. Thank you, Reese. Okay, so we are in London at this place called Aqua. My wife wanted to give me this Peter Pan experience, because one thing that you guys don't know is I call my wife Tinkerbell. The reason I call her Tinkerbell is because she looks exactly like Tinkerbell. She looks just like her. Look at that, guys. She looks like a real version of Tinkerbell. And so that's her little nickname. So she decided she's gonna take us to this place called Aqua in London, where the view is amazing. And I'll show you guys the view right now. And we're about to show you some magic. So we're here at the Big Ben now. I'm always fascinated by the architecture in Europe and a lot of these places, even New York and Chicago and those cities, but especially in Europe, because some of these buildings are hundreds and hundreds of years old, almost 1,000 years old, and the architecture is insane. No machinery, nothing. People are fascinated by pyramids. Come on, guys. Boxes of sand. This is some serious art. I mean, that years it would have taken for something to be built like that, carved by hand, no machines. It's unreal, and yet they did it. Okay, so my wife had another surprise for me, and she's taking me to the 007 bar in London. It's a new place, just opened up. So this is what she's taking me to. Okay, we are at our hotel, and guess who's here and who we ran into? We ran into the man himself, my brother Regime.
Hi man, it's been a long time, bro.
So we're about to go to Westminster to get something to eat, and of course, we're taking the beast with us. The little three musketeers here in London.
Crazy.
Regime and I are judging the show tomorrow, while my wife gets all the footage and the marketing. So we're getting ready for tomorrow morning. So it's gonna be our last stop before we go get something to eat. So we'll take you with us to eat some Lebanese food this time. I'm in London eating my own country's food. I guess Lebanese is the best food in the world, so it can't go wrong. Wherever we go, Lebanese is always number one. So we got Marouche Lebanese restaurant, Al Balad Lebanese restaurant, So we're in London right now, listening to this guy sing, and I already lost my wife. Gotta find her. I don't know where she went. There she is. So we're in Chinatown. Personally, I think I've seen Chinatown, I've seen them all. They all pretty much look the same, but this one is kind of different. Just I guess the decoration's different, the street has a little charm. It's like a European Chinese mix. It's a kind of cool look. Very different than what the Chinatowns we have in the States. So it's getting chilly outside. We just ate some Lebanese food. It was amazing. It's a little hole in the wall, but it was incredible Lebanese food. It was awesome. Even my wife was like, it's better than anything we have in Naples, Florida. Regime never had Lebanese food. I'm so surprised being that he's an Arab as well. You know, it's very Europeanized. Doesn't really experience the culture that much. Anyhow, it was great food. We loved it. It was excellent. And now we're just visiting the rest of the downtown. It's so freaking loud over here. So we're in a dessert place, and my wife is so excited. I've never seen her this excited.
What is this? Raspberry ganache? Go away. This is too good. Chantilly cream pistachio.
You want to get one of each for back to the room?
Guys, are gonna come inside.
But we have to see everything. Hi, can you look at these strawberry cream croissants. Holy crap. Funny.
So while they're taking pictures of food, hold on, my love. Let me get pictures of food.
I'm gonna eat. I don't want to wait.
She's so excited to eat.
Regime.
It looks great. The food looks amazing.
Yes.
Go ahead, bro. Try it. Tell me how it tastes.
Bon appetit.
Oh, got a nose.
So it's supposed to have rocher inside,
got
which is
my nose.
crazy.
No, I will take care of it.
No.
Got it on camera.
Go back.
That's what she said. I'm in trouble now. This place is amazing. Sunday, the morning of the show. So Regime slept in, guys. He was supposed to be picked up, what, 7:30?
Yeah.
7:30 he was supposed to be picked up, but unfortunately he slept in or something.
7 o'clock will be picked up. 7
o'clock, which is kind of early to be at the event. But I guess that's the rules for this event because of the Excel situation. So Regime is here to measure to make sure no one sneaks in an Excel. I personally think it's something you could catch with the eye, and Excel could be told apart from the other bullies. They look very different. But they want to be sure within the rules, just in case a taller standard is snuck in there, that they might give them a hard time saying, hey, this is considered an XL in the ABKC and they're not legal in the UK. So they've been banned from, and for those that don't know why the XL was banned, they had a few dog attacks and the media made a big deal out of it, even though I'm sure that there's more Labradors biting people and children in the UK than anything else. But there've been a couple XL situations, and the community in England, knowing how they are, have made a big deal out of it, and the XL was banned. And I'm glad that it was just the XL, not the entire breed. And this goes down to show poor breeding, for one, and bad ownership, for two. And that's something that we should not allow in our community, and we should not encourage. And when we see it, we should speak up against it. Instead of sitting there, you guys hating on each other over the stupidest things in the world that there's nothing to hate over, you should be hating things that can get us completely banned or gets people hurt, or children, especially children. So those are the things you should speak against, not, you know, hating on one another. Anyhow, let's get back to the show. We will be heading over there in about 5 minutes. Taxi should be pulling up to pick us up, and we're gonna measure the dogs, right, Regime? We want to make sure there's no XL, so make sure we're within the rules, and then let the stack off begin. So we're at the event now, we're at the show. My partner Ryan's here from Muscletonebullys UK, brought Hines and another female with him. Babe, if you have someone stack that girl for me real quick. She just had a litter of pups, so she doesn't have her weight on. But let me show you guys this girl. She's a freak.
That's a bad boy from there.
Yeah, so Nemesis beats Beanstalk. That's what you get. Massive rear. All right, so I'm Bashar from Muscletonebullys. We came here to the UK because Reese Nahar invited us to judge a show. My brother Rajim was surprised. I didn't know he was here, but he was also invited here to help out. And I judged the stack-off event, which is what I usually do. I go around the world judging stack-offs. So, and the reason I judge the stack-offs because I'm recognized as the king of stack-offs in the American bully world. I started stacking off back in the early 2000s before the American bully existed. And I've never lost. We are undefeated at Muscletone for 24 years straight. Not even close to losing either. And if some people saw what we have, you know, behind the scenes, they would know we're nowhere near losing ever. So that's the reason they bring me out to do the stack-offs. They figured that since I can build these dogs, I'll be the best to judge them, which makes common sense. And Rajim over here, I'm not stacking to him because he's twice my size, you know. But
no. So once again, it's an honor to be here. It's been 4 years that we had an ABC show in the UK, so the turn-up is nice. It's a nice turn-up. We had a lot of spontaneous, nice people over here. And I want to thank Reese Nahar, correct? If we ever said his name wrong, please. Thank you for having me over. It's an honor. And we got some beautiful trophies over here. This one is the best in show. Awesome, and once again, a successful show. And he's planning to host another show. Just make sure that you come to the next show. And once again, love to be here. And the UK's always had a lot of dogs, and you can see it over there in the back. That atmosphere is great, wonderful people, beautiful dogs, and now the stack-up was awesome.
all right, so I'm sorry, I lost attention real quick. So there's a Nemesis son here that looks just like Nemesis, like a clone version of him. For a second, I thought someone brought the dog back from the States. Reese, bring him out. He's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, he definitely looks like Nemesis. Like
Looks exactly like Nemesis.
Wow. Just let him sit. Here we go.
Massive, beautiful dog.
Yeah.
Ah, they all are. They all are. Yeah. Yeah.
When like we didn't take Nemesis, I didn't want to take him out. But
Yeah.
I want people to see him over the
No, but he's massive. What's wrong with him? He's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah.
So the founder of the winning is, can you tell me what's your favorite dog that you ever bred? One of your favorite dogs that you ever bred?
My favorite dog today is Apollo, only because I have a soft spot for him. But before it used to be Stella and Casablanca. But I also have a lot of love for King Kong. He's an amazing dog as well. It's hard, man. I've owned too many legends to decide on one. We've produced over 100 legends, so it's like really hard to pick just one.
Yes.
You know. But I guess Apollo, because he's 10 years old, living at my house still. So he's a dog that stayed the longest with me.
I would go for Casablanca.
I love Casa too.
Casablanca, unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's so wide and
Yeah, Casa's amazing.
Casa's amazing. I think we go for Casa, 100%.
But I do believe King Kong is a better dog than
Oh yeah,
Casa.
King Kong.
Bigger, shorter, and better put
he's
together. He's from Beanstalk, bred to an Apollo daughter, so a Casa grandson. Because
Exactly.
Apollo's a Casa son, so.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so we are in the ring now with Ryan. So Ryan's judging the Nemesis best, not offspring, but best Nemesis blood, let's just call it that way. Don't matter if they're grandkids, great grandkids. As long as they got Nemesis in the pedigree, we invite them into the ring. There's a few out there that I've seen earlier that are not in the ring now. All I see is puppies. So these dogs are all under a year old, or a year and below, I should say. They look like babies. But I believe there's some other ones out here. Regime, let me see the mic. There's some other Nemesis stuff. I've seen it earlier. I was walking by, people were talking to me about it. We're gonna try to see what we can get. Is there any other Nemesis blood out there? I've seen a couple of dogs earlier that were telling me they had Nemesis in them. And we get them into the ring. There's only 4 dogs. We should have more than that. Anyone? If you got Nemesis in your pedigree, bring him in the ring. Alright, so yeah, it looks like we're going to be choosing out of these 4 puppies. No one else wants to enter the ring for some reason.
You want to say something? Oh, do you want me to pick?
Yeah. No, it's your pick.
Right, well, there's not many dogs for me to choose from because there's only 4 here, but about 100 Nemesis to come over to you. Next up, they go for spear too. What I can see in front of you now, you look like a Nemesis, right? That's definitely going to go with this one here.
Let me see. Stack off, guys. It's time for stack off. You got a big dog, bring him in the ring. Bring him, bring him. There we go. If you got a real American bully, it should be capable to do a stack off. If your dog's not capable to do a stack off, you probably don't have a real American bully. So while you guys are lining up, I want to give you a little history on stack offs. The American bully breed back in the 2005 is when the actual registry of the ABKC started. Before that, when we were creating dogs, we called them most of the time Staffordshire Terriers or Pit Bulls, and we said that they were more bully than the regular dogs. The UKC, the AKC, and the other registry did not like these type of dogs. They said they were overdone. Even though fighting dogs is illegal, they were looking for a dog that was built for the capability of fighting, and we were looking for a dog that was muscular, massive, and impressive looking, which is what I call the wow factor, which is a term used today that I started back in 2006. That's what was impressive. So instead of showing our dogs in the ring, we would do barbecues and small events and gatherings, and we would do stack offs. And it was always about the front end of the dog, the widest front, the most bone, the most head, which is what you guys call extreme today, was the only thing we believed was a bully at the time. So we've lost a lot of that along the years with really poor judging and people not knowing the difference between an American bully, extreme versus standard, pocket, and classic. We had an extreme class when we were building the breed. A mistake was done by removing it, confusing judges who were not part of the beginning history of the breed, which made us go right back to classic dogs. And now you guys are trying to come back. At Muscletone, we never left that look. We always bred for extreme, and we always will, because that's what the breed represents, is a massive dog. Eventually, the word extreme should not be necessary, because all the dogs should look massive. So, let's judge the stack off now, guys. I will not need a wicket today. I can see clearly what we're dealing with. It should not be too complicated. So I'm gonna go around. If I pick your dog, you stay. If I don't, I need you to just walk out so I can judge the rest of them. I love these puppies. It's gonna be really hard to do this. These are all males in here, correct? Is there any females? Separate the females. I only need the males. Guys, if you have females, step out. Yeah, you're gonna come back in a minute. I'll bring you guys back in, okay? We're doing the males first. No, stay. 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 These 3 are beautiful. Stay. Definitely stay. 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 We got a lot of beautiful dogs here, guys. Stay. That's it. If I didn't pick your dog, step out. And I want all the dogs I picked on this side. So I'm gonna explain stack-offs. Obviously, the breed has different heights. It would be very hard for a dog as short as this one here to stack next to a dog as tall as this one here. But believe it or not, I've seen it done. I mean, I've seen dogs at 13 inches. I mean, Beanstalk is a great example. He's under 14, he's 13 and a half and 20 inches almost in spread. So it can be done, but it's not fair. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to separate the standards from the pockets, okay? So if you have a standard dog, come on this side for me, please. If you have a pocket, stay here. That's not a micro, but it's a pocket. It's a beautiful pocket too. I'm gonna pick 3 more dogs. You guys, I want you guys to all stay. I'm gonna pick out of you guys in a minute. You stay. You stay, and you stay. The rest. So these are the pockets, okay? I'm gonna pick one out of them because I don't think it's fair to stack pockets versus standards. So if you can see, all 3 of these dogs have a gorgeous chest front spread, and that's very important in a stack-off. If you don't have a nice chest and shoulder spread, you know, you don't have much going for you. Lift his head up for me, please. So now I'm gonna have to decide on spread versus height. Obviously the biggest dog here is the first one to the left, but he's taller than the other 2. So that's where the eye becomes treacherous. And that's why I usually use a wicket and a measuring tape. And that's what I'm gonna ask for now. Better. Shoulders can't move. You can do whatever you want with the legs. It's not gonna make a difference. All right, I'm gonna explain this. So, these 2 are practically the same height. This dog is wider, has more bone too, definitely a bigger head. So it comes down to these 2. Believe it or not, this dog is as wide as that dog, but he's about 1.5 inches taller. So the win goes to this gentleman here with a beautiful tricolor dog. That's why I said you have a beautiful dog. I saw that coming. Stay in here. Yep. So this is our pocket winner for the stack off. I'm gonna have a different winner for the standard. Stack them. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit easier, and I'm gonna explain why for those who are watching. When a dog in the front does this go off? There you go. When a dog in the front has a rectangle opening in the gate, I already know that he's taller than he is wide. Okay, it's not a box, it's not square in the front. It's the only dog in the ring that has a square. So you can see, you guys are looking on that side on the camera. You see how that's square? And that's a rectangle, that's a rectangle, and that's a rectangle. So it makes it obvious on which dog is wider than he is tall. Because if he was as wide as he's tall, it would be a box, correct? It's a rectangle, it's longer than it is wide. So the win goes to this gentleman right here without having to measure. These are 2 gorgeous dogs. I mean, all around, their rears, their fronts, everything. I love seeing extreme dogs like that. They're not lacking anything. They're healthy, they're proper. 2 great examples of the breed. A great example of the standard, and a great example of the pocket. This is the kind of stock you guys want to breed to. Next, females are separate. Now this becomes difficult. So, I know his measurements. Hey buddy, hey, Cody. I already know its measurement height. I measured it earlier. It's almost 20 inches. Okay. So again, this is why I measure everything. Because to the eye, obviously he's a bigger dog. But believe it or not, for the height, this dog is more extreme. He's almost an inch wider than he's tall. He's exactly as wide as he is tall. So the wind goes to the little pocket dog over here. Sorry, my bad. But they're both gorgeous dogs. That was not an easy choice, guys. The trophy? Which one is the trophy? No idea? You're just standing there looking good, right? Just trying to look good? The big head. Oh, you're welcome. But he's a gorgeous dog. It's a really close call, too. Can I carry this? Am I strong enough? All right. All right, we got it. But the statue is bigger than the damn dog. Ah.
Yeah, you're right.
He's a gorgeous dog. Even the rear is beautiful on him. So if anyone wants to get a footage from the top of him, that would be wonderful. Beautiful, beautiful dog.
Mr. Bones.
Mr. Bones.
Mr. Bones. Just got him. McCann's Micro Machines. But obviously he's not a micro no more, is he?
Yeah, he's not much. So for the females, I have a huge surprise. You guys are gonna get something better than a trophy. So the female that's gonna win today is going to get a free breeding to one of our most extreme dogs, if not the most extreme dog in the world, Muscletone's Yuki.
Wow! Whoa!
That's our donation from Muscletone USA to you guys today for showing up. So for those who don't know Yuki, he's a solid white dog. He is exactly 14 inches to the wither, and he's 19 inches in spread, and he has bones bigger than my ankles. Muscletone's Yuki. Yuki, yeah. Yuki means snow in Japanese. Thanks my beautiful wife for naming him. Oh, I can't judge her because she's Muscletone. That's right. No, that's your dog. Yeah, no. I know. I was thinking of a different dog. No, we can't bring a Muscletone dog in. Okay. You stay. You stay for sure. You stay. Okay. That's it. You two and you. Because two of these dogs are just as wide as they are tall. So this is really tough. I'm gonna give it to this gentleman here. Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah. It was really close.
Thank
yes.
you.
Absolutely. Very close. You're the owner? Very close. Congratulations. Free Yuki breeding. It will be good for her. She needs it. Okay, the event is over, and now we are heading to Covent Garden with Regime and my wife, and now we're gonna eat at this restaurant. It's supposed to be like a excellent place for nightlife for a Sunday evening, and we're gonna discuss the show. So we're gonna take you with us. So we give you a little brief idea what I thought of the show, what I thought of the dogs, and how I think the event turned out. So we found a Lebanese place, it's like a little hole in the wall, but they have the best food over here. Every Arabic restaurant we go into, it's incredible food, man. To give you guys an idea what we eat.
Yes, say it again.
Matata harra.
She speaks Arabic.
Spicy potatoes, it's amazing.
She speaks Arabic.
Hummus, tabbouleh, grape leaves, and we got a mixed grill coming, shish kebab, kaftas, and lamb kebab. And mint lemonade is my favorite. When we were in Lebanon, me and my wife, that's all we drank morning to night, mint lemonade. So it's like a crushed ice lemonade with mint mixed in it. It's incredible, it's healthy, it's really good for you. And in Lebanon, they use honey instead of sugar. And rose water. Oh God, it's so good. Anyhow, let's discuss the show. So, being with all the rules in the UK, the show did not have the turnout I expected it to have. and neither did Reese expect the event. It was a little smaller, well, quite a bit smaller than we expected. Usually the UK has 400 or 500 dogs. There was maybe, what do you think, Regime? 50 dogs?
120.
120. Oh, there's 120 dogs actually. More than I thought. It's pretty decent. So that on that aspect, it was not good. But there were still some nice bulls. The dogs that participated in the stack up were much better than the dogs that were in the show ring, in my opinion. They were more bull, and I happen to see that quite often in America, but in Europe less often than I did today. But I think it has a lot to do with the UK rules, with banning the American Bully XL, people scared to show up with their dogs, and also that no one was given the address to the show because the government has been shutting these shows down for several reasons. One, for the American Bully having a issue with the XL class, and the other one, ear cropping. A lot of the dogs have ear crops, and some of them are not done before importation, so they bust in there and check and see if they can bust anyone. So it's kind of sucks, and they ruin it for everyone, but that's one of the reasons. So I do believe the next time this event is going to be thrown, I'm going to guide Reese through it a little bit better. He did this on his own. It's his first time. I think he did a wonderful job for his first time, and he was a great host. He was a wonderful person. At the end of the day, I saw his dog. His Nemesis son is a freaking beast, guys. That boy is a beast. So, I mean, he's Nemesis clone, literally, just another clone of Nemesis. Anyhow, so that's my cap on the show. We're gonna eat our Lebanese food, and then we're gonna go get some Turkish desserts on the road. And we'll see you back in the States.